You made Juan's whole year, you know that.
No, it was Emily. I just brought Lynn by for a tour.
Well, it was really nice of you, just the same.
I like us all working here. You know, I've been thinking that Lucky's so good with tech stuff. Maybe he could work here as a sound engineer or something. So we could all be together.
Yeah, that'd be great. Stefan? Stefan? You know, the Coast Guard's gonna be here any minute. They're gonna see this fire. Stefan? Luke! Luke! Oh, my God! Oh! Oh! Do you ever wonder where Lucky is? Like right this very second?
I try not to think about it.
You don't think Helena's hurting him, do you?
No, probably not. Are you going to tell Lucky I kissed you?
That was ages ago. I'm not gonna lie to him, but why would he even ask?
Just wondered.
Count Vlad was here.
Yeah. He wouldn't let you guys out unless I went with him.
I knew we should have sunk that tub when we had the chance.
Yeah, well, the Coast Guard should be here any minute. It's just the storm that kept them.
But we had to crawl out an air vent.
So where to now?
Did he say where he was headed?
No, not to me.
Well, where did you go after you destroyed the weather machine?
Just back to Port Charles.
Yeah, but that's too easy. The old lady isn't working chronologically.
Was there some kind of pattern?
Texas.
You think?
Yeah, I think so, because Lucky was born in Texas.
I definitely know my way around Texas.
Well, what are we waiting for? Texas is the next stop. Come on.
Can you say swing?
Swing!
Luke, not too high.
That's my cowboy flying. Did you find anything?
He was such a baby when we were here.
Yeah.
Remember when we tried to teach him to say swing?
Oh, yes. And he laughed. He thought that word was so funny. Swing.
Oh, I remember thinking at that moment that I couldn't possibly be any happier. Looking back on my life, I don't think I ever have been.
We spent a lot of nights, all night, sitting right here on these steps.
Yeah, I know. It was too hot to sleep.
Do you remember that blues station I got on the radio from Juarez?
Oh, yeah. I could have stayed here forever, Luke. There's nothing here at all.
Right, well, I guess we search the rest of the ranch. Maybe down by the stream there.
Okay. I think maybe I was wrong. I think maybe Helena never brought Lucky here at all.
Lucky?
Watch out for that iguana. It looks like a rock.
Oh. Why on earth did you want to come out to this godforsaken place?
I think this is right.
Well, how can you tell? It is so huge.
My dad showed me pictures.
You actually enjoyed living out here?
No, I thought it was beautiful.
Well, what did you do for food?
Well, the weekends we would just go to town. Other than that, the old guy would barbecue stuff, all sorts of things. Jackrabbits, rattlesnakes.
Don't wander off, please.
I don't exactly know when he did this. But look. It's still here. Just like my dad said it would be.
Make sure that Jack's...
I don't remember the exact day, but I've heard the story so many times. Mom packed a picnic basket. Dad brought the ribs. The old guy cooked them in the ground. We were a family in Texas. For the first time. Dad wanted to leave something behind to prove that we were here.
Was that necessary?
Now, I was here too. I'm ready when you are.
At last.
So what's the next stop?
Do you remember this place?
Yeah. Well, that's the game, isn't it? We leave clues so Mom and Dad can find them.
Such a clever boy.
Darling, come on. This is pure Helena, this magical mystery tour of hers. At first we hit the Haunted Star and then Ice Princess Island. You know Texas and this ranch has got to be next on the list.
Yeah, but we lived so many places during those years.
But you told me that you had a feeling that Helena had brought Lucky here, right?
Yes, I did, but I think...
I trust your instincts. Even if you don't right now.
But what if she's just leading us around just to watch us all run?
Then we're going to run in circles till we find our kid, but we're going to find our kid. I promise you.
Thank you.
Why don't I go check the barn?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to check the storm cellar. See what's shaking down there. Will you go through the house again?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the barn. I'm going to probably have to help you with that door if it still sticks. It always was tricky.
Well, why would you say that? You grew up in Texas.
Please don't tell us the story about you fighting the rodent.
Comfortable?
Actually, this could use a couple of pillows. Would you like a jelly bean?
No.
Did you find anything?
No.
Neither did I. Is Luke back yet?
No, he's not, but that's just as well. I think that we could use a little time together.
For what?
Some honesty.
Sure.
Not that I doubt your good intentions, Felicia.
Thank you.
But, you know, this trip is about Luke and me finding our son. And it really doesn't have anything to do with you.
No. But I know my way around Texas.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a stranger here.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
I know. Look, can we just agree that you were helpful to us when we were in Texas and that now it is time for you to go home?
My marriage is on the line, Laura. I've pushed Mac as far as I'll go. Even further. I've left my children behind for a short time to help you find your son.
Why don't you cut the bull? You're here because you want to be with Luke. You've been throwing yourself at Luke for months now.
Luke is a good friend of mine.
There's more to it than friendship. And I really resent you using Lucky as your excuse.
Luke was in agony when he thought Lucky died. I never saw you around.
You know something? You don't have any idea what you're talking about. After the funeral, I went to Luke, and I found him in the arms of another woman. This really is none of your business. You don't know anything about Luke. You don't know anything about this place. You don't know anything about that swing. Get up, please. Get up. And you barely even knew my son. And now all of a sudden, we can't find him without you.
You're just jealous because he told me first, aren't you?
That's how you see this, isn't it? Finding my son is some kind of a competition. Whoever knows the most wins. You're in the way here. You're slowing us down.
No, I think you need all the help you can get.
But can't you see how you break our concentration? Look, Felicia, finding my son is hard enough without having to do it with my husband's new girlfriend. Now, that's just a little more than I can take.
Oh, so now he's your husband. Well, where were you when it mattered?
Excuse me?
You took off with Luke's worst enemy, and then Stefan turns out to be the real bad guy, just like Luke said in the first place. So then you start slinging husband around again, as if saying it makes it so.
And what difference does it make to you, Felicia, if you're just friends? What difference does it make to your husband and your children? Maybe Luke and I have a future together. And maybe we don't. But we sure as hell had a past together, and it did not include you. I am asking you to leave now. Look, you've got an opportunity to make a graceful exit. So take it.
Oh, boy. Looks like nobody's been in that storm cellar since we lived here. What's going on?
I asked Felicia to go home.
So,
Until we find Lucky. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Is it a problem for you if I'm here?
No. It isn't.
Wait a minute. Doesn't my opinion count? Don't you think you're being just a little bit selfish here? You know, if you and Felicia want to be together, can't you do it after this is over and we found our son, or not?
Laura, I know this is a difficult situation. It's very complicated, but can we just stay focused on what's important?
You don't really believe that we need Felicia to find Lucky, do you?
This is not about Felicia. This is about our kid, right?
I think you're being so unfair. You are asking way too much of me.